Hey everybody, sorry about that, good old COVID technical difficulties, but we are going to get started here very shortly, and Stephanie will be joining us. So we're talking SAG Awards, we are talking one of the dishes specific to the three-course menu that we created specifically for the SAG Awards. So Stephanie being vegan, we're actually going to be putting the vegan version together, which was another one of the recipes. And there she is. Hey, Stephanie, how are you? Great to meet you.
Hi.
How are you?
How are you, Matt? Nice to meet you too.
Great to meet you. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Welcome to my kitchen. How are you?
Thank you. I'm amazing. I'm super excited to do this with you. Let me turn up the volume a little bit.
Awesome.
Awesome. Perfect. Oh my God, I'm so excited to do this.
So am I. I'm thrilled that we included the vegan version of this chips and dip because as we walk through this and talk about everything SAG related. There's some special little nuances that just make this absolutely delicious. Whether you're using regular sour cream and mayo or the vegan versions, it's absolutely delicious.
I know, I can tell. I was reading it here because I have my wine, obviously, and then I was reading here the all the ingredients and instructions, and I mean, it looks delicious. I cannot wait to try it. I wish I could try yours though.
Everybody always says mine comes out better. I don't know why.
Maybe because you're the chef?
Nah, you never know. So.
You have the special touch, obviously. So I'm going to do my best.
Very good. Very good. So can you quick tell everyone a little bit about on our Instagram page about you and who you are, Stephanie Gerard?
Yes, absolutely. Well, I am an actress. I'm a singer. I'm a TV host. I have a TV show every day from Monday through Friday. It's in Spanish. So it's for all the Hispanic, living in the U.S. And I'm also vegan. I've been vegan for 8 years. And it's amazing that you have these options, obviously, for people like, there's some celebrities like Joaquin Phoenix, Alicia Silverstone, my favorite director, James Cameron. So this is like a great thing, for us to try. And I've been living in Los Angeles for 8 years now. And I do all sorts of stuff. I love practicing yoga and trapeze and anything that has to do with flexibility. And super big animal lover. I have 2 doggies. And yeah, just enjoying California weather because right now it's beautiful. Yesterday it started, the sunny weather. And yeah, basically that's it. I've been acting my whole life and singing. And now, well, I'm cooking.
Fantastic. Well, hey, let's turn you into a chef. So let's talk about getting started. So I did the first set of items ahead of time because the cooking of the onions is the only thing that takes a long time to do it right. So starting off with a couple pieces of the vegan bacon, chopped up really small, and then begin to cook that with the olive oil. And then, depending on how crispy you want, I got it pretty crispy. And then I just pulled it out of pulled the bits out of the oil, left the oil in there, took 1 whole onion, the sweet onion, sliced it up real thin, added that to the oil, and then you just start to cook that with a teaspoon of kosher salt. And that kosher salt will help to pull that water out. You can even throw a lid on it for the first 5 minutes. It really helps to break it down and then cook it really slowly. And that about 12 to 14 ounces of onion, literally, if you see this, cooks down to this. It is like an onion jam. You see the color? You see how dark
is this
that
good?
is? Whoa, look at you. Hey, that's pretty good. Mine's I got a little more suntan on mine. But the darker and slower you cook this, the more spectacular your dip is going to be. Your dip is going to be really good. So then I chopped it up. Okay, I chopped it up real small, and now it's kind of room temperature, right? So now we're going to start with, so it's just a cup of the vegan sour cream, which is basically a nut, it's coconut and almond based. That will go along with the mayonnaise. I love it. And you know, everybody pick, what brand do you have?
I have the Forager sour cream. That's super delicious.
I love it.
Same one. And then so this is my favorite veganese. It's Follow Your Heart.
Everybody's got their favorite mayos. Yeah. So you're going to put those together in a bowl. Okay. So that's going to go in. And then there's, you know, sometimes I have to find it on, I found this on Amazon, but a vegan or a dairy-free ranch powder. So you can substitute, you know, some onion powder, garlic powder. If you want a little parsley and chive, there you go. So
I was trying to find. There's a brand. It's called Delicious, and it has a vegan ranch powder, but it's hard to get. So yeah, I saw your substitutes, and I got this 3.
Fantastic. So that goes in.
I put that in, right?
That goes in, and then so then your onion's gonna go in, right?
Okay.
And it'll have a little bit of oil, which is deliciously fine. And then half of that, half of your bacon bits, save a little bit for the top for garnish to make it beautiful. And then whatever vegan Parmesan cheese you have.
Perfect. I got Follow Your Heart as well. Super easy to get.
Yeah. I got a couple different brands that I've tried, a few different ones. This one was actually a wedge. It's interesting. This one is nice and salty, but it's almost like a cross between blue cheese and Parmesan. It's got a really nice flavor for this dip. So I microplaned it, so it's really fine. So that's going to go in. Okay. And then we are going to, now we're just going to give it a nice stir. Mix that all up together. You know, it's nice when this has a chance to sit, you know, in the refrigerator for a couple of hours to really let all that sweetness from the onion permeate everywhere. And so I have some chives that I have for the garnish, but it's also nice inside if you want to add a little bit to inside, you know.
Perfect. It smells so good.
Since I wrote this recipe, I've been doing a little bit of research on, you know, vegetarian and vegan, because obviously we have some great dishes on our Cooperstock menu.
I read you have the hummus with vegetables.
Yes. Wow. Have you been?
I've never been. I have to go there because I need to cook for me that delicious hummus. I saw the risotto, the vegan risotto.
It's delicious.
Yes, oh my God.
So I've come across,
can I go visit you?
I've come across an interesting product. It's the yeast.
Yes.
And it's really nice in the dip. It just makes everything kind of come alive. So it's, you know, it's obviously high in protein. It's a really interesting ingredient. Now it's not in the recipe, but we'll just call this our secret sauce. Okay.
Okay.
So I put in, last night I was practicing, I put in a teaspoon of this. You don't have to, but what I find is it just enhances everything. It brings out the sweet, it brings out the salt, it brings out the
I might have some nutritional yeast. Should I add a little bit?
Yeah, a little nutritional Bragg yeast, yeah. So I used the Bragg brand.
Look at this. Yay!
Look at you. Beautiful. And so I find not only for vegetarian or vegan cooking, but I have found that nutritional yeast is a really interesting ingredient. No matter what I'm doing, you can put it into braises and all kinds of dips. Okay. And then we'll throw a little chive inside. Why not, right?
Perfect.
And then, so I've got some really nice, some chips, some beautiful chips here. And like I said, overnight is probably best, but because that Parmesan cheese, everything tightens up a little bit. I'm going to give you a little secret too.
Love it.
All the secrets. So not only, you know, I like to, whatever I'm making, I like to figure out different ways of using it, right? So this is a great spread. So anything that you would put mayonnaise on, if you use this, so like on a sandwich, on a you know, black bean burger, a veggie burger, it just blows it to the next level. So we're gonna add a little bit of chive on top, and then just the rest of those bacon bits on top, so you get some really nice texture. And there you have it. Boom.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So let me show you mine.
That looks pretty good.
Yeah. Perfect. And then I have my chips right here.
Awesome. Oh
So
God,
let's
so
try this.
That's so good.
Oh my goodness.
Do you have your wine open?
I don't have my wine open. So I'm
Okay.
going to have to do this after we finish the live. I'm going to have to drink this and eat this. I was waiting for SAG Awards, but I don't think I'm going to be able to wait.
Maybe we'll have to send you another bottle.
Yes, please. I will gladly drink it.
Awesome.
This is so amazing, Matt. This is really delicious. And I mean, to be honest, I didn't know how to make a French dip, you know, type. And now I've seen that it's actually quite easy. Just, I think the only thing that is takes a little bit of time is the onions, but you're right. It gives that like caramel sweetness.
Right. Yeah, it's incredible how if you cook them, when you cook them so slow, it starts off like this and it just goes down to nothing. But
I saw so much on the pan and I was like, oh my God, it's a lot of onion. And then suddenly it just like started shrinking.
Yeah. We use these as an ingredient actually in pastas. We put them in the risottos because it adds a really nice sweetness to things, you know, without adding sugar. It's because it's natural.
Yes, it's so good. Oh my God, I'm so happy that you guys have this option and that you shared your recipe with all of us because, you know, sometimes you just want to make something like this because this is like super easy, but it's also fancy and it's super tasty and it's really simple to do, and it only requires a few ingredients. It's not something crazy. So oh my God, I'm so happy I got to do this with you.
Yeah, you know, and you're right, it is super simple, but I think it takes everybody back to childhood, you know, when we used to eat it out of the little cartons, you know, and it's so simple to make. The onions do take a little bit of time, but again, you can make it way ahead of time. And that was kind of the inspiration behind this dish, was just something fun and whimsical that no matter who you are, you know French onion dip. And this recipe, again, being so simple, it's a really nice, elegant, you know, we've done a dip like this actually with caviar for really high-end events. You know, a little bit of this kind of dip with some caviar on top, it's delicious, and then it takes it up a whole nother level.
I know I can imagine this dip with anything, like get in a sandwich, even with like, I don't know, I love corn chips, like corn tortillas. That's my Mexican side probably coming out, but this with the chips, oh my God, it's amazing. And I'm so you know, happy to be able to do this with you. But Matt, what inspired you to do this specifically dip and make it vegan?
Well, you know, it's this is one of my favorite appetizers, again, because it's super simple. We've done it at the restaurant in the past, and we've used it for burgers and things. But it's just something that resonates, I think, with people, that no matter who you are, you know, this kind of takes us back to childhood. So we wanted to do things that were kind of fun, whimsical, elegant, but also, hey, we're all at home, you know, so something that was easy enough to do at home, right? And then things that pair with the wines. And specifically with this dip, with the onion and the sweetness in there, you know, the blend that we did this year, it's got a good amount of Cabernet Sauvignon, Merlot. And so the more you cook those onions and the sweeter it gets, the better it pairs with this wine, I think. You know, so again, just a really, really nice, a nice pairing with this wine.
It's absolutely delicious, and thank you so much for doing this with me. I know that you're very busy, especially because SAG Awards are on Sunday.
Absolutely.
And you must be packed with stuff, but you taking the time to do this with me, I really appreciate it. And to give us vegans also the option, because, you know, you can find all these in so many stores, and it's really simple. And now to be able to do the same, you know, delicious plates and dishes that you make, but veganized, I think it's something amazing. And I really want to go to Cooper's Hawk to try the risotto. It looks amazing.
Absolutely. You have to come and join us for dinner sometime or lunch. We've got a lot of locations around the country. So
I know. How many are there?
We just opened our 45th restaurant, actually only a couple miles from my house here in Illinois, northern suburb of Illinois, in Morton Grove.
Congratulations. That's amazing.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's really, really amazing. And I wish you all the success, and thank you so much. I mean, I'm really happy, and I cannot wait to try the wine. This is something that I don't know. I've been talking to some friends that have tried it, and they're like, "Have you tried it?" I'm like, "No," and they told me it was a blend. I love blends personally on wines. My favorite grape usually is Pinot Noir. I love that one. And then, but sometimes I'm in the mood for Cabernet or something else, and Merlot. But this blend looks amazing.
Yeah, it's a great blend. It's really smooth. It's drinking beautifully right now. You know, this wine in particular is meant for celebration. It's meant for Sunday. It's not meant to throw on the shelf for years and years and years. Drink it right now. Drink it with your chips and dip. I guarantee you will love it.
I will definitely do
You'll
this.
have to shoot me a note through Instagram and let me know how you like it.
I will post a story and tag you so you can see me enjoying my wine with my chips and dip, because I know it's probably going to be the best combination ever, and I'm going to enjoy it.
Awesome.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. I'm really happy, and I'm going to go enjoy this because today I haven't eaten, so this is actually the perfect snack for me.
Perfect. That's great.
Thank you so much, Matt.
Thanks again, Stephanie. Appreciate your time. Great to meet you.
Thank you. I appreciate yours.
Take care.
You too.